Vanja, how do you do it? Vanja, tell me, the way you speak, there's a quality. It's more than a talent.
Now, day 7 is where the shift begins. You are going to notice yourself improving in your ankles, in your knees, in your hips, your position will be lower.
What's happening? My name is Albert. Welcome to another workout with this soon-to-be 61-year-old. And the reason why I'm calling this here, the squatting pose, which I call the garland pose, a workout, I'll explain later. But Vanja, I want to talk to you, Vanja. I came across your channel and it is so amazing. The first video that I came across was about the fitness industry, which I'm making a support video on right now, and it's coming out awesome. But today, I thought before coming across your video, man, you have to sit in this garland pose. Now, I call it the garland pose because when I came across it through the Indians. And so I started to learn the garland pose, and it's called Masayama or something like that. And so that was my first introduction. And then I found these two beautiful girls to work out with because Vanja, I'll tell you, for someone that doesn't sit in this pose, for me to just sit in this pose just like that on a whim wasn't gonna happen. And so I had to find some type of mode to get to sit at least for 10 minutes. So what I did was that I paired up with these two girls right here and I sat with them for 10 minutes and then talked about diet, about this and that, and I made series and stuff like that. And so I made a slew of sit down videos like this where I was able to get the benefits of the garland pose, which is much needed. And then second, kick it with myself and then play my videos back as homework so that I can hear myself speak. And so, Vanja, I'm going to play a bit of this video that I came across. But before I do that, I want to let you know that me and you are almost mirrors of each other. Because in the morning, I meditate for up to an hour. I do the breathing meditations throughout the board, pranayama, Wim Hof breathing. I develop my own breathing techniques that involve special stretching. Stretchings of the elbows and the wrists is very particular. Can't explain, but I do that. Then I don't count. I don't do the reps. I don't know how much I'm going to do. I do hybrid training, which means that I'm training all kinds of body parts and I never know what or how because I never repeat exercises. I combine, yes, fitness, but hybrid style where I'm moving around. So if I'm doing biceps, I'm going to be moving around and jogging. If I'm doing head presses, I'll do lunges. And so it's mixed up in a way where it's organic. And then I take the stairs everywhere. I sit in this garland pose. I'm going to call it the garland pose because the squatting, I can't seem to. So I sit in this garland pose because I wash my clothes by hand. I've been doing this for 11 years by hand. However, I've been very sloppy with maintaining a certain rhythm of sitting in this pose naturally. And so the reason why I call this a workout is because it's the precursor to my workouts. It's almost like I dead hang, right, Vanja? And so the dead hang is so important to prevent injuries and You know the list probably better than I do. So I'm not going to tell you the benefits of a dead hang. I'll leave it up to you to do it. But the same way I do the dead hang is the same way I should be sitting in this pose. And so here I am sitting in this pose. And so, man, thanks that I came across your video because I almost bypassed it. And so before I play your video, I just want to say that however long this video comes out to be, consider it 13 minutes plus because the last video I did sucked, man. I didn't like the way it came out at all. And so I get to do an extended garland pose while I kick it with you. Vanja, how do you do it? Vanja, tell me, the way you speak, there's a quality. It's more than a talent. But there's a certain quality of a delivery that is just incredible. I don't know. I don't know. We movement illiterate, like that blew me away. We need to do an encyclopedia called Movement Illiteracy. And to break all these things down of how illiterate we are in regards to movement, it's amazing. And so I'm going to go ahead and play your video, and I am going to tune in and listen carefully, okay? And I belong here in the 7-day bracket because I'm not sitting everywhere doing it 30 minutes a day and doing this. I'm not doing that. And so this here is the guy version of someone who's supporting Vanja. So guys, don't freaking neglect something that's so important as a precursor to your workouts. And so I'm going to press play, and now we're going.
Now, day 7 is where the shift begins. You are going to notice yourself improving in your ankles, in your knees, in your hips. Your position will be lower. You're going to notice if you were using support, you're going to be using a lot less support right now. And most of all, this position is going to become more comfortable to you, to the point where it feels natural, to the point where you start to crave squatting instead of sitting. Most people who come to day 7 who have been consistent from day 1 accumulate a lot more time in this position. The position feels a lot more natural to them, and they actually begin to understand that they have lost something which they were born with, which humans have evolved to have. So by day 7, it's going to set you in a trajectory where you know that the goal is in sight and you're going there. Now, day 7 and onwards to about day 14, I want you to be very strict in how much time you're spending in this position. My advice to most of my students is to accumulate 30 minutes throughout the day. You're in a position where you're going to feel more comfortable and you need to challenge yourself. So get a timer, get a notebook, write it in your phone. 30 minutes every single day, day 7 to day 14. If you can't manage it, then do 15 minutes, do 20 minutes, see how long it actually takes you. Try to get 30 minutes by day 14. This is accumulated throughout the day. This is not difficult if you apply it to everything that you do. As I said before, instead of sitting in chairs or on couches, squat. When you're brushing your teeth, when you're watching TV, when you're scrolling the internet, squat. You will accumulate 30 minutes, and that's your goal for day 14. As we cross into day 30.
Gotcha. I gotcha loud and clear. I have not developed cravings, but I think that comes within the practice of it, like anything else, a habit that gets picked up. I think what you're describing here is developing a habit and getting used to it, and then your body craves it. I think what we do, Vanja, is that we call in the innate system, because I've called in my innate system for so many things. Like, I do not plan or schedule my workouts. What happens is that my body itches for a core workout, or I want to run or jump, or play with the kids. There's a lot of activities that my body ends up speaking to me. So it's kind of reverse. It's not that the mind is there, the mind is absent, but the body comes in and it itches for all kinds of things. And so I'm the last to know. And so when I set up for the day, I'm going up and down the stairs, I'm doing the groceries like you talked about, and I'm moving and I'm carrying the groceries. It's not a chore. And so I'm doing these things, and I'm moving my body in so many different ways. In the morning, the movements that I do with my breathing exercises has me moving there. And so I really, really connect with everything that you're talking about, because I'm already doing it. I've been doing it for 9 years, but I've had this channel for 2 years with posting real-time videos, Vanja. So what I do is that when I post these real-time workouts, the whole thing, I study myself and I take a look to see, okay, how am I looking, what's going on, what can I develop from this point? And then I work out ways to just get my body to move in odd ways. And so I get involved in so many different aspects of moving my body, where you have to see it to go, oh. And so since I'm doing this and I came across your channel, how wonderful would it be for me to just to be the male supporter of what you're doing? And that's why I'm making this video. And I'm also going to suggest that if there's anyone that comes across this little small channel, that you subscribe to Vanja and you hire her and you do the things that you need to do, because she's the expert. I'm the student. I'm here to study myself as a 61-year-old, and so that maybe I could be maybe a testament that I'm not aging like they told me I was going to age, with the joint pain at 40 and 50. I had all those problems and they're gone, thanks to me developing and getting in touch with my innate self that took care of me. It's backwards. My innate self is taking care of me, as I never really did anything except for got out of the way. Once I got out of the way, this right here, sitting like this, is natural. So it's me getting out of the way. And so I'm actually sitting naturally. And so once I'm out of the way, my body just knows what to do. And so Vanja, I think by the choice of words that I'm using, you already, if you come across this video, I doubt it, that this guy is really in tune. And when you see clips of what I post, you're going to see that I'm pretty much a veteran. And so I'm going to end it here, which concludes a 23-minute in total, 24 now, garland pose. And so I'm going to thank you, Vanja. I'm going to watch so many of your videos. You have a fan that's dedicated. I watched the whole thing. And I'm going to find maybe ways that I can work out with you, because I saw you doing a crawl. Some type of a crawl was the hop. But I didn't get enough to loop it. I want to do the crawl forwards and backwards with you. And so there's things that I want to see if I can find through your channel so that I can work out with you as well. And then promote you. I really don't want to be... You can have my monetization if I ever do well, Vanja. Don't worry about it. All the other fitness influencers too. And so, Vanja, thank you so much. Thank you for getting me to sit in this freaking needed garland pose. And so, until the next one, catch ya.